Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. It's a thing. And now the truth is out there. I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free anytime, anywhere. And each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Masters of instrumental gothic, fantasy, and horror soundtracks for your imagination. And makers of the official Dungeons & Dragons soundtrack.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Last time on A Fool's Quest, our heroes arrived for their first day as members of GAG-Me. Their first mission, to exterminate an infestation of rodents at Mike's Dive. After a vicious battle, Malphaedor and Michelangelo were diseased after being bitten by rodents of usual size. Claiming their vermin trophies, they returned to GAG-Me headquarters to be healed of their injuries, cured of the disease, and to inform Chief Instructor Munster of their victory. Now, let's join Michelangelo, the Turtle Cleric, Malphaedor, the Aasimar Paladin, and Dwarven Brewmaster Ingvald Porter Altbeir as they band together in their pursuit of A Fool's Quest.
All right, and so our heroes take some medicine, eat some food, go to bed, and while they're sleeping, they level up. Ding! 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 Dun, dun, dun. So we will talk real quick about the changes that you guys made and what you picked to level up. So Michelangelo, why don't you tell us what you changed or what you gained?
I gained 7 hit points, so my hit points are doubled now.
Yes. Did you roll for that or take this?
I rolled for it.
What?
Yeah, I always roll for it.
Oh yeah, because it would be 5 if you took it. Yeah.
Clerics get D8.
Both of us are rocking the 7.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
My channel divinity, I can heal for 5 times my cleric level. I don't have to roll for it.
So 10?
I don't. Yeah. I said 5 times because once I hit level 3, it'll be
15.
Yeah, it's math. So that's the only difference I got.
The only difference
from hitting level 2 was that.
How often can you use that?
Channel divinity once between short rests. Once I hit level 6, I can do it twice between short rests.
Okay. All right. And it's not something that... It doesn't take like a spell slot or anything?
Nope. It's just a thing I can do.
Nice.
Dun, dun, dun.
No racial bonuses or anything that you got for being a turtle?
Nope.
Turtle.
All right. Mal, what did you pick up?
I picked up the dueling fighting style. That gives me a +2 bonus to damage when wielding a weapon in a single hand. And also, I can cast spells now.
Yay!
I have a small selection as a paladin, but it still could come in handy. And one of the big ones for paladin is my divine smite, which I picked up at level 2. So that'll come in handy against those big nasty future encounters.
And you can choose to use divine smite after you find out if you hit.
If that hits, yeah.
Yeah, which is handy. You don't have to declare it first and then waste it.
Yeah. Don't want to shoot my wand when...
All right. Well, you guys crash. The next day, do you just anything that you guys want to do the next day, or do you just want to play it out?
I got nothing specific. Just wake up, pray to Greyhawk, head down for breakfast, and then wait for our next mission.
Are your prayers anything like? Do you any weird turtle chants.
He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't dance.
No weird.
It's a ritual dance on the ceiling.
You speak in
Go
tongues.
ninja, go ninja, go. Looks a lot like the Running Man.
There you go.
You just chant cowabunga, dudes.
Yeah, over and over.
Cowabunga, dude.
Okay, so you guys go. You get your 3 square meals. You're feeling a lot better.
I'll spend some extra time cleaning the rest of the gruel out of my accoutrements.
Yep. Actually, while you when you wake up in the morning and you get dressed and stuff, the half elf comes up and he checks on all the rooms. Like, he comes and checks on all the rooms, see how everybody's coming in, and he pays to have your stuff cleaned. So
very nice.
Not too terrible, but definitely wanted to try and assert dominance over the new recruits.
Yes, the day one pissing contest.
Yeah. Yeah, he won.
I'll give him this one.
So you guys go downstairs, you eat your 3 square meals. Do you try and go out in the city? Is there anything that you guys want to do, or are you ready to just kick up your feet, rest, heal? I mean, you guys are down to half health, so you got beat up pretty harsh.
Yeah. Well, we've never been to Cheddar before, have we?
No, neither of you have.
We can use hit dice to heal while we sleep, right?
For a long rest.
For a long rest, yep. Roll whatever your hit dice is, and that's how much you heal.
Yeah.
Does that put you back at max?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Where are you at?
I'm at 8 of 14.
8 of 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is a healer coming midday.
Yeah.
So as long as you guys are around at that time, that person can heal you up.
So I may spend some time sometime during the day just getting a lay of the land a little bit, get to know the city, maybe go sightseeing.
Okay.
Among some of the more upscale neighborhoods.
Yeah, so you plot out some of the neighborhoods, some of the places that you feel like you are more acclimated to. Yeah. Yes. That are in your class. The people that you talk to, there's a lot of them with really fancy clothes. They're all super respectful to the Adventurers Guild. And so there's nothing that you have that identifies you as a recruit for the Adventurers Guild. But anybody that you talk to and you tell them, they're very kind. They're like, thank you for...
Kind of what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you kind of squeeze in. You feel right at home. You don't take look at a lot of the shops, though, because those are kind of removed from that area of town. But you do talk to some of the higher officials, both out of the barracks, so some of the recruiters there. You talk to one of the judge's assistants out of Cheddar, so that's really good. So you make a few connections while you're out and about, but you make sure to make it back by mid-meal and get that healing.
I'll make a point to shake some hands and introduce myself.
Yeah, no, that's good for favors later.
As my father taught me.
Mikey, you hang out at the barracks and...
Yeah, hang out. Try to teach the cooks how to make that turtle delicacy.
Yeah.
Gotta get that right.
So you spend most of the morning in the kitchens working...
Kind of a foodie.
Make a turtle delicacy. Oh my god. Okay, so you guys get there, you get healed. The healer that comes in is a gnome healer. He is wearing a priestly robe, very fanciful, not Adventure Guild, material by any means, but he is very kind, very empathetic to you guys. Doesn't poke fun at you for getting injured by rats, which you almost assumed that they might. He did mention to you while you guys were getting healed that 2 of the other recruits had been killed, that they were not able to recover from their wounds.
Wow.
So you don't know exactly what their things were, whether it was fighting rats in another dive bar, or if they had to go do something else. But
is this like a big problem in the city?
But it occurs to you. I mean, he healed you to full health pretty quickly without spending too much energy, and kind of occurs to you guys that the missions that you're going to have to go on and tasks you're going to have to do are a little bit more difficult with each one. So there's a little bit more risk with each one. So trying to navigate that. He ends up taking you guys back after healing you back to Munster, and talks to Munster about getting you guys better armor gear. Munster says that after you guys complete 5 tasks for the guild, that he'll actually get you some better equipment for your armor. So, which is pretty handy. You do notice that some of the recruits that are here actually came with like full-on plate armor. A couple of them have like really nice weapons that you would bet are either enchanted or magical to some degree. So some of the recruits that came here came a little bit better equipped than you guys. Probably because when they were elected from whatever city or village that they were in, it was kind of
it's like a sponsorship type thing.
Yep, by the city to do the city proud. But you guys, Michelangelo coming from the swamp and Malphaedor coming from the mountains, they're not as excited about sending people to Cheddar for recruitment.
I may be the first turtle in the Adventurers Guild.
Yes, yeah,
probably
you are. Yes,
we don't get out much.
Yeah.
You guys did notice though that Tarek and Ingvald were both fine. They both made it back last night. They were both injured with gashes, so not like teeth bites like you guys were. So it's clear they did something different, but neither were very talkative when they got to the room. So yeah, level 5, or not level 5, 5 tasks, and you guys will receive some
gear.
Nice. Fat loots.
Give me a better hammer. I can't wear armor.
So you guys at dusk go to the mess hall. You eat dinner. Once again, they do bring you a flatbread. It's getting closer. They make the tomato. I almost got a paste, but it's super vinegary, and there's definitely stuff left to be desired. They did find some olives, which was very fancy to put on there. They were trying to do their best. So they put some black olives on there for you. Probably 4 or 5 crickets. Olives that were sliced up. Yep, crickets. Yep, they found some crickets. They added that, so they're really going out of their way, and they're hoping that you keep that in mind. I
appreciate it.
I do my best to eat while covering my nose with a kerchief or something.
Offer.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. It's disgusting.
Crickets are fresh.
They're probably moving.
Little leg twitch.
You get mutton with some stew and some chunks of bread.
Yeah.
That's more of a mess hall type meal, but they don't. You don't have the turtle dietary restrictions.
When in cheddar.
When in cheddar. Okay. So after everybody finishes, the newer recruits all stay. The recruits that are a little bit more tenured, you do notice that there are more tenured recruits here. Maybe have been here for 6 months or maybe a year, but they're definitely you can pick out who's been through the ringer in comparison to the fresh meat. So the older recruits all kind of do a nod to everyone. There's only about 5 of them left, but they give a nod to everyone before they retire back to their chambers, and then it's just the new recruits left in the mess hall. And Munster's not even there. In fact, there is a wiry old woman who's sitting there at one of the tables that you guys kind of notice by the door as you see the older recruits leaving.
Is she hot?
More experienced recruits, I should say, not older. Because you guys are... How old are you guys?
17.
17? Oh.
24.
Oh, 24. All right. So
it's like midlife crisis for a turtle. They only average about 50.
Oh wow!
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's a late bloomer.
I didn't volunteer for this.
Ingvald the dwarf is like 97 or something like that. I'll have to check with him when he gets back. But all right, so yeah, you guys are young. So you see the older recruits leave, and the fresh recruits stay, and an older, wiry-looking lady who's sitting at the door right next to the exit. She didn't have any food or anything in front of her, but she did have a tankard in front of her with something really dark red. It may be a dark red wine, but it's actually like leaving a red stain on her lips. She sits there just tapping her staff against the side of the table in a slow knock, knock, knock rhythm, getting herself into a weird mood that's quieting everyone. Like everyone's super interested in what this crazy old lady is about to do. So not just you guys, but everybody's just staring quietly at her.
Everybody's just
sitting there watching this vampire.
Yeah, watching the crazy lady.
All of the older recruits, as they walk by, all like look away from her. They don't engage her to any jovial means.
Go hit on her.
I should. Is she hot?
She's a wiry old lady.
No. So yeah.
Maybe she's got money.
She probably has money. That's true. So she stands up after a few moments of tapping on the thing and finishes her last drain from the cup, and she's like, "Well, listen here, y'all. You are to come with me. We are leaving now to go to the cemetery just outside of the city limits. Keep up. If you are not with me by the time that I start the ritual, you will be removed from the recruits, and disciplinary action will follow. Thank you."
I'm right up on her.
So she turns around and starts hobbling out of the kitchen, or out of the mess hall, and she starts moving, almost shambling, out to the foyer and then out into the front area. And she goes to a little cart that's just sitting there in front of the two front doors, just beyond the steps, and she sits down in the seat. And you guys notice that it's a cart. It's designed for two people, one person to hold each handle and to actually push the cart for her. And there's no horses, there's no servants.
It's a rickshaw.
So you're like, huh, what is this? You obviously don't have those in the caves. Like, there's not really a need for it, and you don't have it in your swamp.
So I look at it puzzlingly and say, "Where's the horse?"
She's like, "Come on now, don't be shy. Let's get to moving." And you see Ingvald. He knows what to do. It seems like he's traveled a bit. He moves the keg around on his back and puts the cup in a little pocket that he's been drinking out of still. And he walks over and grabs one of the handles and nods for Tarek to grab the other one. And so Tarek grabs the other one. And they're still wearing bandages, you guys noticed. But they start pushing the cart for you, and everybody starts to keep up. Nobody really wants to get ejected at this point. So they wheel her all the way out of town. At one point, Tarek starts getting a little weak and woozy, so one of the other recruits steps in for him and takes over.
Now, are we all going as like one group?
Yep, you're all going as one group.
Okay.
Yep, for right now. So if you count them out, there's 16 of you now. So you guys are walking, and you get to the funeral or to the cemetery, and you see that there are different like crypts that are at the cemetery. So there's some grave plots and stuff like that, some basic stones. Mostly the graves are identified by small bushes that they planted here. So for the poorer families, they plant a little bush at a grave spot. But there are some really nice crypts, and the crypts are spread out. They seem to go underground. But she stops at the first crypt and assigns 2 people to that crypt, and then she gets out of her cart, and she continues walking to the next crypt. So she walks to every single crypt and assigns 2 people.
Interesting.
Until it's done. So she gets to the 5th crypt. So you're number 9 and 10, and she tells you to go into the crypt. And she taps the crypt with her cane, just like she has with the other ones, and she continues on walking. Roll an investigation check.
9.
Also 9.
All right. So well done investigating.
We don't see.
So
It's
you guys
dark
notice
out.
the crypt door is open. The last 4 groups, or last 4 pairs that you saw, they all went into the crypt. So you assume that is what you would do as
That's the
well.
thing to do.
Yep. There is a torch at the entry of the crypt that you can take in with you, should you decide. And what do you guys? Do you need to do anything before you go in?
I'm thinking
Take my hammer
light
off
the
my
weapons.
back. Cast light on the head of it.
All right. So you guys both cast light. You go to walk into the crypt door. The door itself is on the outside.
One small change. I'm going to do it to my shield.
Okay. The door itself on the outside is a fine wood looking, so it's like a nice handcrafted glazed wood. But you notice on the other side, it's like a reinforced steel that they've got on the inside. So when you go to push the door, you expect a heavy wooden door, but it's even heavier with the reinforced steel. So it takes some shoulder shoving from
Are
you.
there any inscriptions or writing on the outside? Any kind of markers?
You don't see any. Nothing visible.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a stairwell that takes you down to the crypt, but it does have a steep slope that drags you down. You can see down there that there is a torch lit at the very bottom, but you can't see the bottom where you're standing at.
Well, shall we?
So you guys lit up your shield and your
It's
warhammer.
It's nice and shiny.
And you both push open the door, which was a large door, and you can easily walk down side by side into the crypt. As you walk down the pathway to the crypt, it's about a 20-foot walk path, steep decline down into the actual crypt itself. As you walk further down, you see that there are 4 shambling zombies just chilling there. They're just standing there, ready to go. There is a tomb at the end of the crypt that you can see that there is a large torch lit above it, and that tomb is closed. So it looks like these zombies were probably poor dead people that were placed here for this test specifically, not the actual rich person. That's a conclusion that you come to. There is also some writing on the you can make it, or you can't make it out, but you can tell that there is writing on the actual casket itself. But it is a stone casket with chiseled in writing. So you walk down, and the zombies take notice of you as soon as you hit the threshold. And we all roll for initiative.
15.
The zombies rolled a 14. And Michelangelo? It seems like you rolled.
I did in fact roll.
I heard some dice over there.
I heard it tumble. Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, I mean,
I'll go last.
You're getting it out of the way now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just initiative.
I'd rather roll
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
We're all good with this.
Yeah, we're good.
It's all good.
All right.
All good things.
Well, Malphaedor, you, I'm going to say it different every time.
It's okay.
He's
a different level now.
You get to go first, my friend.
Okay. Let's see, I still don't have anything that attacks at distance. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can advance to number 2, I guess. Whichever one that is.
Yeah. Whatever. We've got zombie 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whatever you want to name it, just remember it.
The bonehead ahead of me is going to get a longsword to the face.
Probably correct.
And, that's a modified 20.
That will hit, turns out.
Dun, dun, dun. 10.
10 damage to zombie number 2.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Huzzah! Eat steel, you brainless undead.
So, zombie number 1 will meander over your way. So he moves around zombie number 2. Zombie number 1, his name was Earl, before, he had this condition of death.
Is he gone? Or is he still?
He's still there. Yep,
okay.
He's still there. Nobody's dead yet.
I mean,
so Earl,
they're
also
dead.
known
They're
as...
dead.
But
they're undead. They're not re-dead. So Earl, or zombie number 1, attacks, and he, I believe, misses with a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
That's a miss.
All right, zombie number 2. He goes to hit you, and that is a natural 1, so that is also a miss.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah. Zombie number 4, Tiffany. Yep, she makes her way over towards you.
Up to me?
Yep,
5,
to you.
10, 15, 20. Okay.
And she rolls a nat 20.
Damn!
So I'm going to go ahead and say that's a hit.
Damn it, Tiffany.
Tiffany got angry. You rolled twice, right?
For
crits?
No.
That or just double.
You don't have to confirm it for a crit.
No. That's
no.
I mean, you
for
roll
damage.
You roll twice.
It's
double
double your
damage?
base damage, and then add your multipliers.
Yeah, so you roll twice, or you just double it?
Just double it.
Either,
I mean, whatever way you want to do it.
Do it however you wish. I mean,
if you want to roll twice, or if you want to double it.
Oh.
We've done it both ways.
Well, I rolled twice,
games.
which was better for you.
All right.
So let's do that.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's the ticket.
I guess we can always confirm the rule book later, but this might keep you alive.
Retcon it later. Oh, you should have died there.
So I rolled 6 damage.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
Tiffany's a bitch.
But the first thing that she rolled was a 4, so that would have been 8, 9
So
damage.
6. Ouch.
Now, do you hit with radiant damage, or like what damage source do you have?
I can if I kick in the Divine Smite.
Okay, but your base attack is just a standard attack at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't get the other cool stuff like that until later on.
Okay. And then zombie number 3 is going to move towards Michelangelo, but he won't get that far.
5,
Actually, he can move the whole way.
15,
He'll double his
20,
movement. So he gets all the way
25.
there. There
Okay.
you go. But he can't take another action.
He's leaning heavily into you, but he's too tired to do anything.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. Roll some shit.
I can take a step to the left without getting a attack of opportunity, right? Because I haven't moved out of his range.
Correct.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at Tiffany.
Nice.
And I have my Wisdom modifier to that, right? It's been a while since I've cast a spell.
Is it a ranged attack spell?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you add your wisdom
spell
modifier.
attack.
Yep. Oh boy.
Nat 20.
Booyah!
Dang.
And that is 46 radiant damage.
Ouch.
And the next attack has advantage on Tiffany.
Nice.
Oh no. I don't think Tiffany's gonna make it.
So we're rolling twice instead of double.
Yeah, that's what I did, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have 8d6 there?
I do have 86.
Just the sound of that.
She's dead. 12, 16.
That's like high-level fireball.
25.
25? And you said
Sure.
that's radiant damage?
It's radiant damage, yeah.
Okay, yep, Tiffany dies. Goodbye, Tiffany.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
I'm going to keep track of my kills.
You should. That's awesome. All right, it is back to Mal.
Okay. I'll take a. Let's see. Did I damage this one already? Yes, I did.
Number 2,
That
yep.
was the one you
Yeah.
attacked first.
Yeah. I'll take a swing at the second one that's been undamaged.
Zombie number 1 or zombie number 3? Or no, zombie number 3 is attacking
Yeah.
Mikey. So zombie number 1, Earl.
Zombie number 1.
Earl.
I got a 9.
A 9 is a hit.
Hey, what do you know? Sweet. And since this one has been previously undamaged, I'm going to invoke the Divine Smite. Another 7. Plus it's undead, so it gets an additional D8. So an additional 10. So 22.
22 hit points?
Yes.
And is that radiant? Is any of it radiant?
Yes, radiant damage. The Divine Smite kicks in with extra radiant damage.
Earl is dead.
Earl is Fubar. Goodbye, Earl.
Goodbye, Earl. All right. Well, Tiffany and Earl both died. So the
Rip.
unnamed zombies, zombie number 2 and zombie number 3, are left. And zombie number 2 will attack Mal.
Bring it.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's safe to say that a 6 is a miss.
That's a miss.
All right.
That's a miss.
All right, zombie number 3. Going for Mikey. That's a natural 1.
All right.
I'm going to hit zombie number 3 with my hammer.
Rightfully so.
19 to hit.
That will do it.
Two-handed, so it's a D10 plus my strength 6.
6. All right. Mal?
Okay. So I just got the one left. Ooh. I don't think an 8 is going to do it, is it?
An 8 will hit.
8 will hit. Fantastic. Okay. How bad a shape does this one look?
On a scale of 1
It
to
looks about half
25.
dead.
About half dead. Okay.
Half undead.
Half undead.
Half re-dead.
Okay. I'm going to burn the second Divine Smite to finish him off. 12 plus the Divine Smite. Another 22.
That'll kill it.
Ooh, yeah. See ya.
All right, zombie number 3 attacks Mikey. And an 18.
Hits. He takes 1 damage from my turtle shell.
And you take 5 damage from his anger. His undead fury.
I'll smash him with the hammer again. 11.
That's a hit.
13 damage.
And it's Mal's turn.
Okay. Come in from behind. Does that give me advantage on the attack?
You're both flanking, yeah.
22 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Damage of 9.
And it is dead. All right, so let's take a look at XP. For 4 zombies with 2 level 2 players, you each get 200 XP. What do you guys do?
I'm curious about the tomb.
Let's poke around. 13 investigation.
What are you investigating?
Just looking around, seeing what's in there.
What's in the
tomb?
What's in the tomb? All right.
Yeah.
So you find some
What's in the box?
Names. It's Harlock, son of Vishkan, and Vishkan, son of Malknik.
I heard of them.
You're not familiar with the names or the lineage, and there's no surname to it. It's just son of forever up. So that's interesting for this area, which has a lot more human and dwarven and elven roots. They have a lot more family lineage. Name goes a long way. So to have a tomb, a well-off tomb that doesn't have a surname like that is a little different. So that's something that you notice. You do notice that the 4 zombies that were here are all different races, and they're all unarmed. They don't have any armor. They don't have any riches tied to them. So just from looking at them, like you didn't search their bodies or anything. You're just glancing around the room. So it does look like these 4 zombies were just yanked out of they're just dead bodies, maybe yanked out of an alleyway, or
It's a little gruesome.
From drinking at Mike's dive bar,
right.
And
Bit by a rat.
Right.
Yeah, they got bit by a rat. So they were carrying the plague. But anyway, so these zombies probably aren't related in any way to the names that are on the wall. What languages do you guys speak?
Celestial, Infernal.
Okay.
Aquan, Common, Draconic, and Goblin.
Oh, snap. So while you're reading these things, you do recognize that all of the names are of Draconic heritage. So from reading books and learning the language and stories and stuff like that, you do understand that the names that have been listed on the walls are Draconic.
Okay.
So even though none of those 4 zombies that you just killed are Draconic,
the tomb is.
The tomb is. Which is why there isn't a
Surname, right.
So what do you guys do now? Mal, you made a roll to do something. What were you rolling for?
Yeah, it was investigate.
What were you investigating?
The tomb.
The whole tomb, like what I just talked to him about, or something specific in the tomb?
Well, just like the sarcophagus and that whole area.
Yep. Yeah. So it's pretty much the same thing. The actual stone lid hasn't been removed, hasn't been tampered with yet. You can tell just from the dust that it's still settled. So
Mikey, grab an end.
No.
Glory and riches.
Don't disturb the dead. So let's head up.
I suppose. As he turns away, I shove the top off. Oops!
Yes. Make a strength check. Beat 10.
Plus 3. No.
No. So he turns around to go up the stairs, and you're like, whoops.
Come on, bud, you son of a...
Mikey turns back around.
I'm like,
sees you.
like, you're scuffling, trying to get trash.
You look like Scooby-Doo trying to get away from a bad guy. Your feet is kicking. You both do stop mid-motion, though, before Mikey scolds you. Because you're disgracing the dead in front of his gods. You do hear a door closing on rusty hinges. And you both turn back to see the door to the crypt closing. The reinforced steel door with wood closing on its own. You don't see anybody there, but you do see a red glow surrounding the door.
Told you. Told you. This is your fault. What's your alignment?
Awful good.
Then what are you doing?
What? It didn't say lawful nice.
I was just curious.
Never seen a draconic skeleton before.
I just want to make sure the draconic dead body was safe.
Okay, I'm going to use my Divine Sense, which I can use 5 times per long rest, to detect good or evil until my next turn.
You do detect evil. What's the range on that?
Let's see.
I think it's 60 feet.
60 foot.
Okay. How far are you from the entrance, from where you're standing?
How long is the slope?
It is 20.
20 foot. So 10, 20. Okay. 50. Yeah, within range.
You're within 50. Okay, so you obviously sense the zombies who had evil auras around them. You don't sense anything evil coming out of the grave thing, the tomb.
The sarcophagus.
Yeah, the sarcophagus. Thank you. And the door itself closing. The door you don't sense as evil, but you do sense an evil pull yanking on the door. And your eyes, even though it's at a distance and you're trying to trace it back, looks like that evil tie-in is right to where the wiry old lady had tapped her cane, her staff, several times before walking away. So you can see almost like a ley line, driving from the door that's closing the handle to where she tapped, and that cuts off right as the door closes. Obviously, you can't see outside it.
Right. Yeah, even the Divine Sense is obscured by anything behind total cover. So.
Right.
All right. Well, let's go check the door, see if we can get open.
Door. Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way to the door. Obviously, the door opens inward, so you are pulling on it. Make strength checks.
Better luck than the sarcophagus lid. God damn it.
Nope.
8.
7.
Yeah, neither of you successfully yanked
But now,
open the door
if we
that's
work
magically closed.
and we work in tandem, don't we add our rolls together?
I think you don't add your roll together.
I think it would give one of us advantage.
Yeah, I think one
If
is
we
the
do
primary
something together.
opener. Yeah,
Okay.
and the other gets the
You
other.
want to take it? I haven't been real hot with strength checks.
Strength is +4.
Oh yeah, you're stronger than I am.
Nope. 11.
All right, so the door is magically sealed by an evil magic. The zombies are dead, and you guys didn't see anything in here outside of names written on the walls.
I wonder if this is part of the test. Just see if they make it through the night.
And the zombies wake up. No, just kidding.
Stay in a haunted crypt for 24 hours.
Yeah. It's like a college prank or something. I bet you can't stay in that haunted house all night.
Thoughts?
Well, we'll start poking around and see if there's maybe an
do some
alternative
more,
way
yeah.
out.
Look for any hidden levers or
Any sort of contraption.
anything that'll open.
Concealed doodads and what's-its.
A little better. 15 for investigation.
Okay.
5.
You notice that the sarcophagus has scrape marks across the floor where it looks like the actual entire unit gets shifted and slides across in a diagonal form, like a half circle.
They're not the
See
skid
any-
marks from my boots where I was trying to push.
No, it's on the other side. It's actually below the light, so
Okay.
it's
There,
hard to see. But you found it.
I guess try to push it in the direction of the...
Okay. As I
The
see
skid-
him pushing on the sarcophagus, it's like, oh, now you're okay with it? But I join right in.
All right, so you both push on it. Not the lid, though. The actual.
Yeah,
unit.
the hole.
All right, so make your rolls.
23.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
So you start to push, and you find not like a secret hidden stairway or anything like that, but you actually find a scroll.
Okay. Grab it. Is it in Draconic?
Yep.
Nice.
What's it say?
It is the knock spell. Is the knock spell in 5.0 still? To
I
open the
think
door?
so. I think so.
Yeah, I think it's still called the knock spell.
It could just be a custom spell attuned to that door.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It essentially does knock, and so it opens the door for you when you cast it based
Take
off
it.
the scroll.
Yeah, take it back up to the door and cast it then.
Yep. Door opens up.
Sweet.
All right.
We've escaped.
Dun-dun-dun.
The wiry old necromancer lady isn't there yet. She's out getting the other people killed. So
I wonder if we should prop the door open and gather up some zombie heads just to show that we
They didn't ask for any proof.
Okay.
I think that the door auto-closing when you walked back up there.
Okay,
yeah. The fact that you're not dead is proof enough.
Oh,
that
good. You made it.
Yep. So, yeah. You guys get... you already got the XP for killing the zombies, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. You get 150 XP for completing the quest. And 100 bonus XP for speaking Draconic.
Nice.
Glad I picked Draconic.
Very nice. Very nice.
So now we just wait for the old lady to come back.
Yeah, you guys hang out for a solid half hour. The old lady comes hobbling by, and she sees you, and she's like, "Oh, very good. You guys can head on back to the house now. The chariot will take you." So you guys start to head out of the cemetery, and you notice that there are a line of 8 almost chariot-looking style. Like there's 4 horses leading a open-top carriage, and the horses all have, or the carriages all have spiked wheels. a little overboard. When you guys get to think about it, necromancy in an open cemetery.
That's not my usual style, but I'll go with it.
And the people who are driving you back are full-on adventurers, fully geared. They're not.
Nice.
They're there to put out an emergency if an emergency were to arise. So, but you notice that there are 2 carts that have already gone.
Dang it, we weren't first.
You were 3rd out of 8, but there are 5 or 4 more behind you.
Yeah.
5 more behind you. Bad. 4 more. Yeah.
Because math.
Stupid math. All right, so you guys make it back, and how are you doing on injuries? You doing all right?
I'm at 9 of 14,
9
so
of 14.
not terrible. I'm
at 8
cure
of
wounds
14.
on myself.
Yeah.
Or just use a hit dice when we go to sleep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So you get back.
What's your hit dice as a paladin? 10?
D10, yeah.
You guys get back. The Adventurers Guild is pretty much closed down for the night. Everybody's in bed, with the exception of you guys. So you roll in, and there's nothing really to do outside of...
No heroes welcome or anything?
No. You essentially get in and
extra leftover biscuits or anything?
go to your bunk, and that's it. You did see that Mariana was there at the front door, but when she saw you guys come in, she's like, "You guys look a lot better than you did last time. Apparently the zombies aren't as vicious as the rats and cheddar."
Yes, that's fair. Astute assumption.
Good night, boys.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
On your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.